EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Let's go.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Lawrence's throw caught here by Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
It's great seeing that type of run from Etienne. And look, I know we couldn't consider him for Rookie of the Year last year, but it really was his rookie season since an injury cost him all of 2021. And he looked like a Rookie of the Year. 9th in the NFL with over 1,100 yards for a surging Jaguars offense.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll drop that underneath to ETN.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, ETN. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Buffalo defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Back to the ground with ETN. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
13, Luke. Easy. Read up 24. Read 24.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook, and he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. You look at this Jaguar defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. It's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. We're scoreless after 1.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
And Rousseau took the jump everyone hoped he would in his 2nd season, doubling his sack total to 8, despite playing 4 fewer games than his rookie year.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, Lawrence under pressure, and they got to him again. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, ETN once more. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On first down, Lawrence.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
First down by Davis, who a lot of people labeled a potential breakout guy before last season, and he delivered, blossoming into one of the league's best deep threats.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's a give to ETN.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Lawrence.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On play action, Allen.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Allen going to throw. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is third and goal. Allen. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Third and 9 here. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and it's still to give up the middle. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Allen to throw once more. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Escaping the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Allen. His pass caught at the 4. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claiborne. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about...
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll lead the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball is likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes, and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a 1st down.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage. And that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Lawrence will throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
And that's the Trevor Lawrence I remember coming out of college. Never afraid to tuck the ball and go if people were covered downfield. 2 scores as a rookie, 5 last year. He knows when it's time to take off and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
Throw here's incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
A short throw to Ingram, and he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Handoff for Etienne. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 77 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Oh, no, lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
56, 56.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Cook again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. And complete, right side to Cook.
Give him the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. 3rd down and 13. Back to throw. Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Etienne with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Etienne bringing in another one. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock. They'll come up now on second down. Throwing now, Lawrence.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Right, let's go.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
And to throw again is Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bills, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville,